It was a sunny morning when we left to come to the city, and it was mid-morning when we arrived to explore the Irving Nature Park, or Saints Rest as I call it. The sun was trying to break through the lingering fog along the coast. The fog clung to the trees, weaving in and out of the branches, while the sun above hinted at the possibility of a bright day ahead. We found this small beach tucked away from the main road. It was secluded, the kind of place that felt like a hidden gem, known only to those who wandered off the beaten path. We lingered here long enough to eat, take videos and photos, immensely enjoying the peacefulness. The wind was blowing quite hard, and we could see the windmills off in the distance, storing up energy as they worked efficiently. We have a lot of wind on this coast. I was amazed to walk around and look at all the greenery and wander the beach for a bit. But I found this old bench on the beach, which was handmade, and it was very comfortable to sit on. That was where we ate our lunch. We found many kinds of flowers, and I'm not sure exactly what this is, but I think it's milkweed. But I just loved the way that the seeds were beginning to pop out and float away in the breeze that was blowing quite hard on one part of the beach that we faced. This was really fun. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? This particular beach was mostly flat stones that have probably been beat upon for the past decades of years by the high waves and winter storms and summer storms and fall storms that we have coming in all the time. But there are beautiful beaches here that are almost like a white sand. We just haven't come to them yet. One of my favorite trails in the park is this little small trail. It's called the Frog Trail. And I like frogs personally. I do collect them, and I have different types of collections. But that's a fun thing for me to do. But this trail goes in, and there's little brooks that you get to cross, and it's just really lovely. It's like being able to connect with nature. Just a lovely, lovely trail. Well, you are connecting with nature. You're in the middle of nature. I love how the sun shines through the woods and catches on the moss and gives you all these brilliant colors that go way back into the woods, like glistening rays of sunshine and light and dark and various colors of moss. It's just really lovely to look at. I also noticed that there were quite a few bird houses throughout the park, and swallows build nests in these, and I'm sure many other birds as well. But they are used, and they do open very easily, and they are taken care of and cleaned by the summer staff. There are many picnic areas throughout the hillside and the lower portions as well, all over the Irving Park. Very spacious, very clean. There are a few areas that you can actually cook at, or there were. I haven't checked today to see if they're still available. The only thing you have to do when you're done is clean up your mess and put it in the garbage barrels that are quite available. Back on the road, we continued to climb, filming each and every point of the woodland, and just looking out there, looking at nature. I realized just how much damage was done by the storms that moved in and came across this beautiful island. But nature will replenish itself, and everything will be green and standing tall once again. As we continued to climb, we come across patches like this where we can see out into the Bay of Fundy, and we can also see the lingering fog and the windmills way off in the distance. Too bad it wasn't a completely sunny day because you could see for miles. Came closer to the top of the island. We could see very clearly, driving by, the devastation in the woods. Everything had been removed from the pathways and trails, but it was very easy to see so many trees that had been blown down in this past winter's storms. Such a shame. This is usually such a beautiful view, and it still is. I just love how the sun shines through the trees, and you have these dashes of light everywhere. Farther up, the higher we drove, the road narrowed, hugging the island hillside as we wound our way towards the top. The trees thinned out, replaced by rocky outcrops. Well, usually there's a fantastic view here out into the Bay of Fundy, but as you can see, with the incoming tide, it's also bringing the fog in with it. That's quite a footfall there. You're down there, you're gonna break something. A lot of stuff slid down out of here. Just gonna go over here. This would have been the storms during the past winter. All of this let loose, but it's still very secure. These go way down, like 15 feet into the ground or something. But you can see this embankment over here just went zoom, just like that. And that rock just on the edge there, the first bit that we come to, that's all sandstone and rock stuck together, so that'd rip the pants right off you. And a lot of scrapes. But anyway, it is lovely out. It's lovely and warm, but we're not going to have much of a view today, but what you can see is quite lovely. All fresh and clean, fresh air, beautiful. This trail is one of the easier trails to walk on for people of all ages. It's a very well laid out, manicured trail. There are no roots or anything for you to trip up on. And it's just like this all the way through. And this trail is just off the side of the road. And as you can see, just on the other side, this is where we were just now. And there's the water out there. So it's an easy trail with a very beautiful view, just right along here. These are lovely trails to walk on. These ones are quite clear and easy, very easy for people to walk on. But there are more rugged trails throughout the park. This feels like I'm walking on clouds. It's so soft. They do a very good job out here at the park looking after everything. They service us year round. The bathrooms are very clean. Outhouses, rather. There's outhouses all along the trail, different spots. There are many, many picnic sites. I'm amazed not only with the devastation of the trees, but also amazed with the devastation of the hillside. How much hillside we've actually lost in the past years. As I look over this edge, it's really quite creepy. This used to go out so much farther. A lot of deadfall from over the winter. The winds and the waves that come in from the Bay of Fundy knock everything over. Gosh, this is really devastating. I've never seen this much stuff down. Wow. Look at that. Oh my goodness. My. Look at the moss. Just wicked. Absolutely wicked. On both sides of the path. Took them years to get this out of here. There are quite a few people in the park today enjoying the picnic sites. I can hear them giggling and laughing and carrying on as I walk by. It's nice to see so many people out and being active. And even with all the damage, it's still a very beautiful area to walk through. I stood here mesmerized by the amount of damage that's actually been done to the top of the hillside. It's just amazing the force of the winds that came through here and left such a devastating scene. However, regardless of all the damage on both sides of the path, all the paths were clear and well trodden and very well taken care of. It is going to take quite a while for them to clean this up, and knowing the crews that come across and work on the island, it will be done. It's devastating, but it'll all grow back. It is a very beautiful place to be today. I think this just leads down to the big parking lot. I'm not sure. I can hear waves. Is that waves? It's rain. Oh, the tide is coming in, but it is starting to rain. I don't know if you can see the waves pounding down there or not. You can certainly hear them. Huh. As we were driving along, heading down the hill, I caught a flicker of movement to the left of the car. I noticed a beautiful brown doe standing quietly observing all that was going on around her. Just a flicker of brown, slightly hidden by the trees. She was graceful and serene, her large eyes shining with an inner calm. She was eating lunch, enjoying the succulent new green grass growing in the forest floor. As I stood there, captivated by her presence, I noticed more movement to her left. A young buck and a doe, no more than 2 years old, appeared beside her. The buck's antlers were small, just beginning to branch out, but he carried himself with a certain youthful pride. The sight of them, grazing peacefully, felt like a gift from the forest itself, a reminder to me of the quiet beauty that exists even in the most turbulent times. We slowly left the deer to enjoy their peaceful day, and head to the last part of the island before heading down to the beach floor. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the fog is just billowing in. You can see it moving over there. I did promise you a view of the beach today, and you're going to get it. Tide's coming in, fog's coming in with the tide, as I mentioned earlier. You see the fog moving here. Oh my goodness. You see it moving over here. That's fog. It's going to cover the marsh real quick. And of course on this side, the tide's still a long way out, as you can see. So pretty. There's the fog moving. That's on fast speed. The wind coming in. It's really something. Now the fog's really coming in. These cars down in the lower parking lot and the information center. You see that thick fog? Oh my goodness. And we're going to lose the sight of the marsh very quickly. It's almost gone now. You see how thick the fog's getting over directly in the middle of my shot here. I've just moved to a bit of a different location, and most of the marshland is hidden. But you know, the way the wind came, it almost cleared up for like a brief 35 seconds. You can see how thick it's getting over there. Pretty soon that'll consume the whole area. And we'll be driving so that you can see 10 feet in front of you.
Now, if the wind had been off the land, there'd be no fog. Where the wind's blowing.
Yeah, all the trees here are so healthy. Look at how beautiful these are. Just beautiful, and they're so thick. Marsh grass. So lovely. Fog in the background. They have these little tables all through the area. The entire park with a picnic bench and a waste bin. And there's a toilet or two. This is just lovely. Just so beautiful. Everything's so fresh and rich. Okay. Time for me to go over here one last time. You can still see the beach. There, came down this yellow trail all the way around here, all the way back up, and we're right here. Okay, we're going back here, right there. Beach, just leaving the park, and the wind is blowing quite hard, as you can hear. fog, so I'm getting quite wet being here. But there's some good waves out here. I think I'm going to walk down to the edge. There's some good little waves coming in. There's some good little waves coming in. The fog is a very wet fog, and I can feel it hitting my face and landing on my clothing. My clothing's actually wet, but it's not wet through because it's waterproof. But just watching the small waves coming in and watching the fog come in, I know that an hour from now, this will all be covered. And as the tide crawls up the beach and the wind pushes it, the waves will get bigger. So about 2 hours from now, I'd love to be here to watch the more powerful waves coming in, but this will have to do me for now. I know as the fog creeps up the beach and it does get thicker and the waves are pounding on the shore, it'll sound and look like you're in a Stephen King movie. By the way, I love Stephen King. Time for me to leave the nature park and carry with me the memory of the deer and all the beautiful things we saw today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take good care of yourselves. I hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye for now.